Hi, our fans. I just want to thank you for the support for the whole season. It was a tough season. Good game today. Score, assist. I'm very happy. Thank you for your support. I love you all.
Newcastle have qualified for Europe.
But first, a deep sip from a very tall glass of I told you so.
Oh my God, please, Dad, come on!
From Eddie Howe revealing what cost Newcastle few places in the league.
And that's probably cost us a few places in the league.
To the eye-catching numbers regarding Bruno Guimaraes. To the Alexander Isak reminder. To revealing Newcastle United's secret transfer deal. As per, join us as we break it all down and discuss the 5 things we learned from Brentford 3, Newcastle United 4.
Let's go!
Starting off with the Bruno masterclass. Bruno Guimaraes was caught on the ball a couple of times in the opening exchanges, but put in a pinpoint cross for Harvey Barnes to head Newcastle in front. He was pulling the strings for Newcastle and grabbed his second assist of the game in the first half as Alexander Isak made it 3-0. Guimaraes was Newcastle's superstar performer and scored to make it 4-2 at a crucial moment in the game. In the game itself, Bruno had a 9.4 match rating, 1 goal from an XG of 0.71. 2 assists from an XA of 0.38, 83 touches, 83% passing accuracy, 4 key passes, 1 out of 1 accurate crosses, 1 accurate long balls, 2 big chances created, 1 shot on target, 1 out of 2 successful dribbles, 7 out of 11 ground duels won. Meaning to say that Bruno Guimaraes' final numbers in the Premier League for the season 23-24 is 12 big chances created, 8 assists, 7 goals, averaging 3.3 tackles plus interceptions per game, 2.0 key passes per game, 1.9 take-ons per game. The fact that his 7 goals and 8 assists this season are all provided by defensive player, playing deep at the base of the midfield is crazier. It's also important to note that Bruno has covered the most distance of any player in the league, having a crazy 423 kilometers of ground covered. Speaking after the game, Bruno said, "Finished the season with a memorable match. 3 points, 2 assists, and 1 goal. Thank you for the support today, and we hope it's enough for us to be in Europe next season. Hoay the lads." While Eddie Howe on Bruno Guimaraes waving goodbye after the game said, "I don't think it was a wave goodbye. I think Bruno does that. It can be interpreted that way for those watching. Certainly from my side, I hope it's not. He is integral to what we do. I'm desperate to keep him." Then Alexander Isak had an influential display, with a goal and an assist in the opening 45 minutes. He did well to set up a chance for Joelinton, but the Brazilian couldn't convert. Isak missed a good chance to make it 4-1 in the second half, having 7.9 match rating, 1 goal from an XG of 0.87, 1 assist from an XA of 0.50, 3 shots on target, 1 shot off target, 1 successful dribble, 2 big chances missed, 39 touches, 77% passing accuracy, 2 key passes, 2 big chances created, 2 ground duels won, and 1 aerial duel won. The goal meant Alexander Isak has scored 25 goals this season, the first Newcastle player to score 25-plus goals in all competitions in a single season since Alan Shearer in 2004. Then Harvey Barnes gave Newcastle the lead with an excellent header. He was relatively quiet after that, as shown by his stats. Jacob Murphy on the other wing, however, hit a shot over in the first half. He was an outlet down the right side as he finished off a good move to double Newcastle's lead.
I've said for years I'm just happy to add value, and I'm thankful that someone's put it on the plate for me today. So yeah, it's been a great weekend for myself and my family personally, but then to cap it off with a good win, a goal, and the team getting such a vital win, it's brilliant.
Yeah, a massive win for Josh yesterday at Wembley. Obviously, it must have been strange for you having to watch that from afar, but you must have been so proud of him.
Yeah, it was a bit gutting not to be there with him on such a special day, but I had business to handle here myself, and great way to end the season.
And of course, he's a boyhood Newcastle fan just like you, so I'm sure he'll be absolutely buzzing for you today.
Yeah, of course. I think all the boys, they were Oxford fans yesterday, and then Josh today, Newcastle fan, cheering us on, and we got it over the line.
Joelinton missed a golden opportunity after 11 minutes, but he provided some steel to Newcastle's midfield winning 4 ground duels, having 1 interception, 4 tackles, and carried the ball forward well. For Nick Pope, it was a welcome return to the side, with some crucial contributions having 3 saves. He made a great stop to deny Brian Mbeumo with his feet, and another to deny Ivan Toney with his hand in the second half. Pope was generally solid with his distribution. Then, the result itself means that Newcastle have finished the season with 85 Premier League goals, their most in a top division season since 86 goals in 1960-61. It also means that Newcastle United have finished above Manchester United for the first time in the Premier League era. Speaking after the game, Eddie Howe said,
Yeah, it was another eventful game for us. I mean, we're involved in a lot of free-scoring, high-scoring games. A brilliant first half from us. I thought a really good execution, amazing football. Second half was tough. Once we conceded that goal, there was a real momentum shift. But the lads got over the line, so I'm delighted with them.
And you've passed the 100 goals mark now in all competitions as well this season. What does that say about your team? I know you've mentioned the defensive side there, but in terms of attacking, that's some achievement.
Yeah, well, I think when you attack. You can only score goals if the whole team's functioning. So the defenders, maybe media-wise, will get criticism for us conceding goals, but I just don't see it like that. We attack because we have good defenders on the ball. We have creative midfield players. We have very good forward players. That's how we score. And then when we defend, you need good coverage from the front players behind. So it's a whole team needs to function well. We haven't functioned well enough defensively over the season. That's probably cost us a few places in the league.
Then moving on to some recent transfer news, Newcastle United are heavily keen to sign Wolves winger Pedro Neto in the summer transfer window, according to a report from The Telegraph. The Magpies are expected to face competition from Premier League champions Manchester City for the 24-year-old dazzling winger, who was simply sensational this season for Wolves. Newcastle finished 7th in the Premier League this season, and Eddie Howe will be looking to make a few changes to the squad. The Portugal winger is facing an uncertain future, and Wolves are bracing themselves for offers. After their £140 million plus sales last year, Wolves are under no pressure to sell him, and they would demand a club record fee in the region of £60 million. However, should Newcastle move for Neto? Neto has managed 2 goals and 9 assists in 18 starts in the Premier League before he got injured. He returned to action on the final day of the season against Liverpool. Neto is admired by a host of clubs, and Wolves could be tempted to cash in on him if the offer is right. Newcastle have concerns over Neto's injury records. Then finally, in a massive twist, if you want to know about the transfer deal that will change Newcastle United forever, that Sky Sports News claims is happening, click the video link on screen now.